Alright, I figured I owe you guys a quick layout tour from my basement floor layout. Don't mind the mess, it's pretty much just a basement with a layout on it. Meant to be fairly temporary in case we move in the near future. So again, this is nothing too high rail, just able to experiment with different layouts, different scenery ideas, so on and so forth. So let's just get into it. All right, first you'll notice I kind of have it set up in two different sections. The left side is where most of the scenery ideas and the trees, the scenery, the lighted structures, that's where that all goes. The right side is more or less empty for when my son and I play, or my daughter comes down and hangs out. And we pretty much just can put whatever we want on that side. We can move some of the non-wired in structures to this side, have a blast, do whatever we want to do. And also gives them room to kind of play around, get close enough to the layout that they can really see what's going on the other side. And so that's pretty much how we have it set up right now. The siding's in the middle with a couple pass-throughs, that reach out to the main line. A little bit of an elevated structure right there in the middle with the bridge. But that's pretty much the overview of the basic design of the layout. So off the side to the layout, kind of right in the middle, looking down on it, is kind of where I sit, tinker around, do different things with the trains, maintenance, so on, so forth. And kind of just gaze out at what's going on. So pretty much every switch I have on the layout, or every switch I have on the layout, is 036. Eventually I want to have all 072 everything, if space allows in the future, just to where I can have anything I ever want to run go through. So over here we've got a few 036 switches. I've got, I want to say, 4 remote switches on the layout, and a few manual ones. Some lighted bumpers. Alright, so getting into some of the structures, I have a garage over here that is lighted. I just have it disconnected from the track right now because I think a little too much power is going to it. Starting to create a little melting spot on the top of the roof there, so turn that off for now. Then off to the right here we have a farm. And I believe that this barn is an HO structure. So it doesn't quite fit the layout, and eventually I'll get a different barn because for Christmas my wife was able to get me a whole bunch of cool animals for the farm, which we set up there all around. There's the new windmill that you'll see or have already seen a video of me adding water to the little reservoir down there. That's from Woodland Scenics. Another gift from my wife was a Plasticville greenhouse. Really neat. Takes 2 seconds to put together, but adds a nice little fun touch to the layout. Over here we've got a Menards structure. You'll see a bunch of Menards structures on the site. On the layout, rather. This is the Cripple Creek Engine Works. A really nice building. I have it doubling as a firehouse. Put some meters out front for some side parking there. Moving over, we have another Menards structure, the Cripple Creek Lumber and Hardware store. This one's got some great detail in it as well. Eric's Trains did a nice review on this. Very well lit. Let's hop on over here. Start on this side here. Just another Plasticville fire station. Then we've got the main station area where I've got a couple more Menards buildings, 2 stations that I just kind of combined into one main station there with all of the cars and a bunch of little scenes here. You've probably seen the pictures there on the Instagram. Also have a station right behind it. Little platform there. Another little parking area. So moving on down past the engine works, we've got yet another Menards structure. This is their Ray's Records gas station. Probably doesn't make sense there, but that's where it's going to go for now. Moving on, we just have another little plastic fill structure there, a little church. Then we have a Rail King little trailer there. Another update, as you saw with some of the advent calendar videos. Got a bunch of little accessories, and a lot of them were little construction cones and things. So I really built up my little construction area. So it looks pretty good. I also picked up some seated figure as well, and one of them fits real nice right there in the outhouse. Got some kids look like they took over a ice cream truck. And then the newest scene is a little campsite. You've got someone with a tent. Looks like they're cooking something over a fire there. You got a hiker, just cut down a tree, looks like. So, that's it. Main overview of the basement floor layout. Oh yeah, one more thing that I picked up for Christmas, or rather was gifted for Christmas. 1967 Ford Shelby GT 500. It's actually a die cast from the Eleanor in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. And really, really good detail on it. Love the paint job. Oh, gas cap and everything. Made by Greenlight. $143 or $148. I'd have to double check that, but scale. I think it's gonna need to get some of that high test gasoline. None of this regular stuff. Good stuff.